Hi, lovelies. I am Miss Geneva Tarot, and welcome to the Virgo Love and Career Bonus Reading. Thank you so much, Virgos, for playing along and commenting your zodiac to you won the bonus reading, and I'm excited to be putting it together for you. So this reading is for cross watchers as well. So whoever is here, thank you for your support. Please make sure that you're subscribing, liking, and sharing so we can share energy and I can give you much needed messages. All right, you guys, as you can hear, I'm already shuffling these babies, and we're going to get right in to what messages Spirit has for you, your angels have for you around career, love, and everything in between. All right, you guys, just shuffling. And we're going to go right into career. We're going to start right into career as a starter. You guys, I just did the reviews and unboxings of the Oracle cards a couple of hours ago. We'll be including two of those in this reading today. The Unstoppable You and the Divine Angel Oracle decks. I'm in love with them. If they are something that calls out to you, go check out those reviews. The links will be in it so that you can get your own if desired. All right, we got a good shuffle going on here. Let's see what we can pick up. Guys, what do we see for Virgo around career and finances? Something's thrown you a little bit off course. You definitely know that you're not at your full potential. Like, you're working hard. Don't get me wrong, Virgo, whatsoever. But you know that you're like, you're on the upraise, right? Like, you're just, like you're halfway there, you're getting there kind of scenario. So lots of hard work going in, lots of passion, lots of trust and faith in yourself. And I think for a lot of you, you're definitely fulfilling your passions. You're having something that's happened that's causing some disharmony. I feel like this might be something unexpected or not foreseen to come in at this time, whatever it may be, but it's kind of thrown you off course. I see a little bit of disharmony in your emotions, and you're wondering how this is going to affect your career. You're a little scared and maybe, trying to hold on to what is yours. I see patience here in the reverse form. So you're lacking some patience around some financial matters. You feel like you're on a good path, that you're doing well for yourself, but that, you're just at the beginning of your journey, right? Like, you have a lot more success in the workings for you. Some kind of manipulation on the home front or around the career, around finances, home life. Somebody's done something that might have brought this disharmony, this dysfunction around your finances, or at least feeling. I'm not necessarily seeing a dysfunction per se around your finances. I feel like this is more emotional. And I think that's going to be the worst case scenario, really. The guides are saying that this isn't going to slow down your money, your abundance. I see here that you're keeping trust and faith in yourself and, where you're heading. And the guides are saying, yeah, that is, the amazing energy to have. So we got this slow down card in reverse, showing there's no blockages in your way. Whatever this disharmony is not going to be as disruptive to your finances as you're believing it to be. And I got the Six of Cups. It's actually going to end up being good for you. You're going to feel good about the outcome of the situation. You're going to feel good about yourself, that you're, creating a life of your dreams, that you're manifesting it. All right. So I like seeing that for you. So whatever this disharmony is, whatever this bump that's coming in, I feel like it's a more of an emotional mishap than it really is going to be a financial something that you're really going to have to overcome, like a financial hurt. Okay. So that's the good news. So I would try to stay calm through the situation and just master it as well as you can. 10 of Pentacles is an amazing sign. I mean, that's like having your cake and your ice cream too. And I feel like that's where you're headed, having a happy family home, whatever that may mean to you, and having resources, abundance, and, family harmony. Yeah, you're turning a page. Look at this. And the guy's like, almost threw this card at me and pushed it out of the deck. But you're turning a page. So tell me, Virgo, what does that mean for you right now? You're turning a page. You're letting something go. You're moving on to the next chapter. And let's remember, you're the author of your story. All right. So you get to write this next chapter with your thoughts, your belief systems, your visualizations, your feelings. And right now, the guides are saying it's a time to dream big. Look at that. So you have a clean page, a clean slate, as you will, to start new. And fighting for your new life, fighting for what it is that you want, and putting the hard work in every day. It is worth it. All right. So that's the amazing thing about it, is you are going the right direction. All this hard work is paying off, and you are starting wiser. So you're wiser than you were before. All right. When you were on this road before, maybe. Now you're doing it correct, the guides are saying. So I don't know what that means to you, but you're moving forward with all the answers, all the knowledge needed, all the experience. You're making it happen, one building block at a time. And I am seeing great success, great abundance for you. All right. So let's see what the guides have to say, or the angels, excuse me. The angels have to say around your career, finances. Guides, what do we see? And again, you guys, this deck here that I just used, that Oracle deck, this here, I just did a review on it. This video might go up first, but it's coming for you guys to check out. And I think it's worth it. These are beautiful decks. All right, shuffling these babies, connecting with your angels. Virgo, what do we see? Give us some direct answers right now for Virgo. Progression, adaptability, letting go. Very interesting. Progression, 1, 2, 3. You're experiencing forward movement and sequential unfolding of events. Trust the natural flow of life and take steps towards your goals with confidence. I mean, when I think of Virgo, you guys are such happy-go-lucky, live in the moment kind of people. At least I feel like you thrive to be. And that's when you feel the best, is when you're clear-minded enough, you're in alignment enough to just kind of enjoy the moment, do what's now and what is needed in the moment, right? Like if we let too much build up in our minds, it gets too much, and everything is just part of the progression. So I see that you're flowing nicely. The guides are kind of, or the angels are kind of bringing attention to that you're just in the moment, doing what you need to do, dealing with the events as they unfold. So very beautiful. Adaptability. 7, 6, 5. You are flexible and capable of facing challenges. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. And you are on the upraise. That's what I can not say enough about Virgo, especially the last couple months. Like you're just building stones every day, working hard, making sure everything's done the way it needs to be done, knowing that you're just building more and more and more success for you, right? More knowledge, more skill, being adaptable, progressing, and you're letting go of any kind of worries, any kind of blockages. Look at this. Three, two, one. Surrender and let go of control. Release resistance and trust in the flow of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing for your highest good. Yeah. So, that I feel like that's been a goal too. Just to be in the moment, doing what you need to be doing, not looking at the bigger picture, not getting pulled into anything that's going to cause anxiety or stress. So yeah, just tons of hard work. I love it. I love it, Virgo. I mean, you're putting a lot of determination. You're putting a lot of amazing energy out there that's calling in abundance. Yeah, and sometimes you're conflicted, right? You feel like you're being pulled different directions. Maybe there's a lot going on in your personal life with your family, friends, love relationships, and you're having a hard time kind of focusing in. Also, I feel like your career might be a little bit offbeat. Your life might be as well. And by offbeat, I just mean, not walking the path of the normal person. You're kind of a rebel, a little bit different than most people. And I feel like you've been carrying some guilt that's been weighing on you that the guides are saying, let it go. Release it completely. Bring your full self forward. You've always moved in love. None of us are perfect, right? So I feel like you need to break free of some guilt. And I feel like this might have to do around family. This could be doing around friends and whatever energy you brought to the table at one point or another, something in the lines of that. And the guys are saying, if you did it in love, just take the learning lesson and move forward. Don't let this weigh you down. Don't let it keep you back from your success. I also feel like you're going to be making some new friends that are going to help you progress forward in your career. Okay, so keep your connections open with people that you've known around your career and people that you've you know gotten to know through maybe different events, different career opportunities that you've had in the past. And I feel like somebody's thinking about you, somebody that has done very well in your field, somebody that is, maybe a boss or a owner of a business of some sort that can offer, certain things to you. I feel like somebody's watching you. You're working hard over here. You're doing all these different things to excel. So they're saying keep in touch with all the contacts around your career that you've got by circulating with people that in your field. That's what I'm really picking up on. I mean, wish that would be evidence, right? But I feel like there's an older male or somebody that's just, mature, has been in their field for a long time, that's kind of watching you. And there might be a job offering. I think you know who this person is, and you know that they have something they could be offering you, and that you're just kind of maybe trying to show them what you can do. If not, know that they are watching and they're waiting. And I think they're going to, be calling you at some point, making a job offer when you're ready for it, or they feel that you're ready for it. Look at this, possibilities. Okay. So keep those connections open, keep circulating with people that are not so much, employed in the same place that you are. I feel like these are people maybe you worked with in the past, you got to know in school, whatever it may be. There's this King of Pentacles that's watching over you and saying, hey, when the timing is right, I'm calling up on this person. I'm going to make an offer to this person. And look at this card. This is a card of abundance. All right. So I like it, Virgo. And I feel like this could come in within the next couple months or in your 2026 year. All right. Very, very cool. I love that. And, I just feel like we're just going to go ahead and do this other deck as well. I just feel like I need to get some more details around your career. I promised you guys I would make this video pretty significant, full tons of details for you. So we're going to go, the next step. All right, shuffling these babies. And this is the other deck that I reviewed, you guys. So again, if it's not on my page, it soon will be. All these decks were really beautiful. And I don't get any kickback. They don't know me. I don't know them. These are just random decks I got online and reviewing and unboxing for you lovelies. All right. Wow. Family issues are weighing on you. It's pulling on your heartstrings. You're wanting a better foundation with family. You want them to feel, you want to feel safe about where they're at and your connection is with them. You might even, be jealous of some family members to a certain way of, how close they are with their siblings or their mother or whatever it may be. There might be some connections and family that, you're like, oh, I wish I had that. I feel like there's a lot of, pulling on the heartstrings because things are not where you want them to be. You're not the kind of person that wants to be in denial. So you're trying to see things for exactly what they are. You want to face the truth. You don't want to be dismissive. You don't want to refuse to give in or be contradicting to anyone. Okay, so I don't feel like this card's coming up is because you've done these things. I feel like it's because it's weighing on you, that you're dissatisfied, okay, unsatisfied, that, maybe somebody in your family is not bringing the attention forward to you, or something's unbalanced here that's really pulling on your heartstrings and it's hurting you. And it might not have anything to do with jealousy or anything to do with anybody else's connection, but I definitely feel like there's a wishing of something was closer, more bonded between you and other people. And there's some guilt here, and this keeps coming up, Virgo, that you're carrying some kind of guilt. All right, so we got to let it go. All right, because I feel like you've acted from a place of love. And you guys are being very direct on this, that you've acted from a place of love. You faced this. You're not in denial. The reason your heart hurts is because you are a good person. And, you can't fix everything in a day. Overthinking it isn't going to make it better. So use your visualization skills. Use your faith that this is going to turn around, that this is going to work in your favor, that your heart's going to shine forward, okay, about how you feel about this person and this person feels about you. And let that guilt go, because there's nothing we can do to fix what we've done in the past. So all we can do is be like, hey, I'm being a good person now. I'm facing this. I'm making better decisions because of this. And then just keep visualizing this relationship repaired, this relationship flourishing, everyone happy, smiling, and how amazing that feels for you guys to be bonded and together, because you don't want this to start weighing on you and causing financial matters or financial issues at work, causing you to be distracted and overlook something. I feel like, we have to use our manifestation skills and send out what it is that we really desire to the universe. All right. Wow. So we're going to go ahead and move forward to love. And we're going to start with the Oshos then. Giving them a good shuffle. I wasn't expecting to use 4 decks for this reading, but we're just going to do it up, Virgo. All right. Laying on love for Virgo. Guides, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. The cards are getting thick. I'm almost throwing them around. Wow. All right. First off, Virgo, know that you are a good catch. You have worked on yourself. You have a lot to offer. You're bringing queen or king energy to the table. And I feel like people are drawn to you. You are a magnet, all right? I feel like people are going to come towards you. And I think, this came up before and it makes me a little bit, weary. I feel like this is not for all of you, but I would just watch yourself about somebody drinking too heavily, doing drugs too heavily, something on the lines of that, and breaking silence. So be a little weary of some of the people that may come towards you, Virgo. But I feel like why you're getting so much attention is because you have been giving yourself tons of self love and, taking the time to balance. You've been working hard on your career. You're feeling confident. You're feeling good. And it's showing, it's showing that you're shining forward. You're a bright light in this chaotic world. And I feel like people are coming forward to you. Just keep in mind that when we're a bright light in this world, that we don't always attract our exact matches, flies are attracted to light. I'm just putting that out there. All right. So yeah, I'd be weary of some of the energy coming your direction. I feel like this is something that they're gonna hide from you. For some of you, this is somebody you've dated in the past or you've met in the past, and maybe it didn't grow, but this isn't a new person. For some of you, this is a new person and they're not projecting. They're kind of hiding their true colors, that they have some kind of addiction issue of some sort. Now, I feel like that's just a test from the universe to see if, you're going to trust your instincts. Because I also see somebody coming forward very receptive. I see somebody that's been through a lot of the, same heartaches that you have. So there might be some synchronicities in your connection. Okay. But they're coming in healed. They're coming in being honest and upfront to you. And there's somebody that likes to take control of the situation. So I like that energy. I find it kind of sexy. So yeah. I feel like you're unaware of who this person is. This might be a whole new person, but I feel like they're coming in fast. All right, Virgo. So maybe over some time in their past with this person, they've lacked courage putting themselves out there, but coming across their energy, they can't help themselves. They're feeling more open and they're drawn to you. Wow. But there's somebody coming forward that's sneaky too. The guides keep going back there, Virgo. Look, I'm going to show you this. We got negative event. And that doesn't mean necessarily that there's going to be a negative event, but it's saying unaware, lack of breakthrough. Okay. So, because all these cards are in reverse. Okay. Courage in reverse. So somebody's coming forward unhealed. Okay. I'm not ready for a deep level connection. It's going to be a runner. And I feel like a lot of the reason behind this might be because they're drinking, doing something toxic, and they're not telling you everything. Okay. They're hiding things from you. All right. And I don't feel like this is some evil person. I don't feel like even this person is a snake per se. But they're not being honest about all their faults and the things that's going on with them. And, in the end, this would be the outcome if you were to move forward with this person. They would stop messaging, isolation, withdrawal from you. And leave you kind of wondering, right? So the guides are saying, follow your instincts. You've dealt with people that weren't ready in the past before. You'll be able to tell. You can halt the brakes on this. You will know when your person is your person. I wouldn't entertain it because that's going to give a direct message to your guides that you're ready for true love. Right? You're not ready to, you're not wanting to play games. You're willing to sit out. You're confident enough. You have an amazing energy, a lot to bring to the table, and you're going to wait for that person matching of that. And that's what's going to bring in that love. Look at the sharing of passion, right? Somebody coming forward, being passionate about you, open, receptive, open in communications. I'm liking it. Oh, and here's the last card here. This person's a King of Pentacles. All right. So this is somebody that's, career oriented for one, but definitely a hubby or wife material. Okay. So they're bold. This is somebody that's, could be a divorcee. He's already been through long term relationships. They got experience. Okay. And they've healed from it. They know what's needed to make a connection work. And they're coming forward with the right energy matching. And I see you being very excited about this person being excited about you. And look at this Lover's card. All right. So whatever's coming forward, if you are feeling like I'm unsure about this person, I don't know where it's going, clear the slate. Let it go. It's not for you. And it doesn't mean that this person's some evil person. It doesn't mean, they're not a good catch. It just means they're not your person, right? I hear you guys talk about, all the time, like, oh, well, but he's a good catch. He's this, that. Doesn't mean he's your person. There's a lot of amazing people in this world. Thank goodness that, we have the opportunity to get to know, maybe even spend some time with, but it doesn't mean that they're your lifelong person. And that's not something to be upset about, because when your lifelong person comes in, it's going to feel even better than that person there. All right, so let's get some more information. Guys, what do we see? Or angels, excuse me. This is the angel deck, you guys. Angels, what do we see for Virgos around love? Give us some direct messages right now. Self-love. Oh, I love it. I feel like that's a really great message to start in. Self-love. 676. Prioritize your well-being and cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. All right. So, nobody's going to love you more than you love yourself. I mean, that's just all there is to it. If you're concentrating on your flaws, things like that, you're throwing that energy out. You're attracting people to do the same thing. So you got to love you, right? And I feel like a lot of Virgos, you're just loving creatures, but you're very sensitive too. And you tend to intake wounds. And for some of you, it's hard not to let it become part of you. And the guys are saying you always act from a place of love. So you deserve love as well. All right. And the more you love yourself, the more you put the time in to bring self-love of doing things for yourself, the more love you're going to have to bring to the table to others. And the more love that's going to come towards you. The more respect and more people are going to put you on a pedestal and treat you just as loving as you treat yourself. All right. And then we have transformation, 555. Okay. Release old habits. Embrace new opportunities for growth and trust in the universe plan for you. So lots of changing, right? We had that turning pages card earlier in your reading. So a lot is changing. And, the 555 is almost like being reborn again. Coming out of a bad area, a resurrection, if you will. Okay, so you're going to have tons of new opportunities coming towards you and new connections and chances for growth. And it's just going to be amazing. And sometimes we need to hear it, you guys. We have yet met everyone that we're meant to love in this lifetime, or that's going to love us. Okay. If that's in friendships, as, a romantic interest, whatever it'll be, there is tons more love for us to embrace as time goes. Refocus. 666. Refocus to find balance between your material and spiritual aspects of life. Stop putting too much emphasis on material things. All right. So I don't feel like that means that maybe you're a materialistic person, but maybe you're getting some financial scares going on. We did see that disharmony for you. And the guys are saying, no. That's not where our focus needs to be right now. Okay. So if you're feeling like something around your finances is scary, around your career. You need to refocus into what feels good, what feels right. Okay. Because we write our story. Okay. So, whatever this disharmony is, I saw in the first part of the reading that more than likely it's not going to manifest into being this big deal as maybe you're working up in your mind with your fear based thoughts in our humanistic way that we do. So, no judgment. The guys are just saying that you could refocus, bring more peace in, bring more harmony, and to have trust and faith that you are heading to a place of transformation, love, and abundance. All right, I'm trying to get these cards picked up, you guys. All right, so now we are going to check out the Unstoppable Oracle cards. Unstoppable You, I think is what it actually is. Yeah, Unstoppable You. All right, what do we see? Give us some direct messages for Virgo. Be the first to believe. All right. So maybe, in some of your connections we saw with family and different things looks bleak. Or maybe people can't seem to wrap their minds around your future plans and ideas. Okay. But they're not meant to. You are, right? You're meant to be in alignment with what you want, have this understanding, and to get this infused knowledge, right? These aha moments to where what direction is meant for you, what move is meant for you, what feels right to you. And nobody else is meant to understand that, because we're here to, help people become more conscious, become more aware, to grow more on a spiritual level. And if we're just staying inside their comfort zone, their understanding, then we're not helping them and we're not helping ourselves either, right? So sometimes we have to be the first to believe. All right. So maybe you're the first to believe that you can, repair a connection. Maybe you're the first to believe in somebody that's went off path. Maybe you're the first to believe that your career field can make millions, right? Or the path that you're creating is going to, end you up being a billionaire. Whatever it may be, deep within you. Your inner self sends you these messages, and before a critical mind takes over, it feels great. And that's the direction we need to go. When that critical mind starts to try to analyze, you need to say, no, 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 no. I'm not listening to that. I'm believing. I'm believing in me, my desires, and what I am calling into my future, because I am the author of my life. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for being here today. Please let me know if this reading resonated with you, if you enjoyed it. I'm going to be back on Sunday readings. Is coming up Sunday live, 6 p.m. Eastern, you guys. So please join me if you will. Come in grounded with your tea and coffee, and, let me know what you think of these readings, or what you would want me to read on next. All right, blessed be. And until next time, I'm shuffling these babies. Mwah.